Today we're testing this $2,000 gaming PC that I have right here. This bad boy is rocking an Intel 270K plus with my Goku GIF here from Sama. And then we've got the RX 9070 XT with 32 gigs of DDR5 RAM. I think it's running at like 6,000, 6,400. I can't remember. With Intel, it doesn't matter as much if it's that maximum 6,000. But this is what we're going to be testing in several games. Now, I do have this plugged up to a capture card, so we're not going to be doing the full. I mean, we're going to make sure that we get like the full uh, maximum performance. Super late going live today, and I really didn't want to be there to do that, but I actually have a brand new streaming setup. Y'all can see this wooden desk, not normally here. We can see the PC a little bit better in the background. Still got a mess back here I got to clean up, but I'm going to do all that tomorrow. I wanted to get live. I want to keep my streak going of streaming every Saturday. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to start with Call of Duty, and shaders are loaded this time. I already got that rocked and rolling. You can see the stats up here with the MSI Afterburner. We got our two PC setup rocking and rolling. And so let's go live on the old TikTok and let's get this party started. Let's get this party started. Heck yeah, baby. Let's go. What's up, everybody? Hope you're doing well tonight. What is up? What is up? What is up? We are chilling, lacking in the house. About to start some Call of Duty. This is not the beta. I'm just playing Warzone. I didn't have time to download the beta today, but that's what we're gonna be doing today to rock and roll through here. Do you have the video on the specs on your channel? Yeah, dude. I do. But it's only a short right now. I don't have the long form video up, but I have the short. One of the most recent short that I posted today has all the specs, Charlie. But yeah. What's up? Can you get a free PC, Wyatt? No, you can't, but you can catch a mute for a few minutes. That's what you can catch. Yeah, there we go. All right, let's make this bigger so I can actually see what's going on. What's up, Game Potato Man? What's up, Yasona? Yonisha? Oh my gosh. This is What is up, people that do not want Mason, what's up, my guy? You laughing at me? Okay, I was just browsing right now and heard the specs might go. This heck yeah, dude. 270K plus, 9070 XT. I think this is gonna be a great. Now I am gonna do another stream later on where we oh no, I bet this says I'm in Fortnite. Yep, I gotta change this. We're not in Fortnite. We're not even gaming. I hate TikTok, man. Let me end this live real quick. All right, nice, bud. And I'm not asking for a PC, James. Hey, man, what's up, dude? How you doing? I had to restart the TikTok stream for a second because it wouldn't let me change the dang title or nothing. So annoying on TikTok, the way that it does that. No, I'm not doing the beta because I didn't have time to download it today. Why is it not showing chat? Okay, there we go. Now I can see chat on TikTok. Planning to upgrade your i7 to Ryzen 5 5500. Good upgrade. Yeah, dude. I think it's a good upgrade. I think it's a really good upgrade. I do have to. How good is the RX 9070 XT and the Intel 270K Plus in Warzone? We're gonna be testing this bad boy today. I don't know what this toxic stuff is, but let's look at our settings real quick. We should be undo balanced. I want to turn that off. We're gonna do 1440p, no upscaling, nothing like that, and we're gonna see what kind of FPS numbers we can get here. What's up? How to enable secure boot? So do you feel latency if you turn on DLSS and FrameGen? It doesn't bother me that bad, but I know that it bothers like other people. But it doesn't really bother me that much. Oh, hold on. This dude is like up above me. But I really gotta change my FOV. Oh man, okay. Okay, good, I got him. Dude, he was like going crazy. Alright, so anyway, sorry. What's up, AB? What's up? What's the FPS required to not feel latency? I mean, I think it just depends. It looks pretty good. Yeah, dude. You're planning to upgrade your i7? Yeah, I already said that. Hey, Matt, do you remember I told you that your 3050 fried? You got a 7600? Nice, dude. What's a good gaming laptop? I haven't looked at many like gaming laptops recently. Honestly. Oh no, I didn't have. Dang it. Can you have a PC? Nope. Now I hadn't got to try the beta yet, guys. I really wish I could have today, but everybody voted to on what's up, Jay? How you doing, man? Everybody voted to play or for me to do the $2,000 PC today. I put out a poll on all my socials, and this is what everybody picked. Oh my gosh, so annoying. We're playing at 1440p, guys. 1440p balanced preset settings at the moment. We can drop it down to the lowest here in a second and see what we get, but I mean 180 is pretty solid for 1440p though. I ain't gonna lie. Oh my gosh, dude. People they just instant kill and you don't miss her. Can you try Rust? What's up, Matt? Jay, yeah, I'm doing pretty good, dude. I've had a long day. What's up, Jump Squad? How you doing, my guy? Can you look at the message? No, dude. I'm not gonna look at the message because you probably just asked for a free PC. Yeah, Thomas, that's kind of like what my goal was for the build is like, I think that the Intel 270K, like I think this build, with the Intel CPU, I think that it is a Dude, how did he not die? There's no way I didn't kill him. Oh, he put plates on. Are you the benchmarker? What do you mean? I benchmark everything. The time is ticking? What do you mean the time is ticking? I'm so confused right now. Sorry, guys. This game is like super crazy at the moment. But let's go down to minimum settings, but let's keep the render resolution at 100. All right, and let's see what that does to our FPS. See if I mean it might not do anything. Ah, I hate this game. Are you the only one who benchmarked? Yeah, dude. I'm just a solo creator. What's up, dude? Bro, I was able to grab a 12700 for 30. Awesome, dude. Fernando, yeah, dude, that's a solid build. Is there any bypass TMP on Valorant installed Windows on your Chromebook? Probably not. That's funny, dude. I appreciate you. Hey, we've got a gamer cat. Let's go. Is COD CPU? I think COD is a really balanced game. Yeah, dude, I'm gonna do CS and Toxie. You don't know what your Christmas budget is? I'm hoping this Christmas you can get a 5700X with 2080 Ti. Yeah, dude, I appreciate the cats, man. I really do. It's harder. I got a new streaming setup, guys. That's why I was so late before I got on today. See, how much am I missing out on gaming when the CPU's stuck to its base speed? I don't know. Why would you? I don't know why it would be stuck at its base speed. Why is it not? It should auto boost. Would put my current PC build in the closet as a backup. Yeah, dude. Is this solid 5700X 5060? Yeah, dude. Yeah, we're playing on 1440p, Mr. Yasin. Playing on 1440p. We're 1440p. We just did balance settings to start with. We're gonna do low settings. Hey, Blender. I mean, you're welcome to put your advice in here, but I probably don't really care, honestly. $3080 5950X for $1350. I mean, for a pre-build, I guess it's okay. You found a 240 hertz monitor for free, dude? That's crazy. Dude, why does it take me so long to kill people in this game? What size can you buy RAM for cheap? Nowhere. How do you do a benchmark test? I just play the game. I do record on a capture card though, so that we don't have so that like it's the actual performance from the PC. Like there's no like input from for anything crazy. Also at everyone come hang out. Come hang out. All right. At some point, though, guys, I am going to try to set up multi-streaming. Is the 9600X good for Warzone? Yeah, dude. You should be fine. All right. We're going to see. Right now, we're getting over 200 FPS. We'll see what happens. We'll see if it stays that way when we land. This is native, by the way. Like, native 1440p, but we are on, like, the lowest settings. So we'll see if we keep it up. It looks like we got, like, maybe a little bit more FPS than we did. Changing mag. Yep. Dude, I have no ammo. Okay, now I got a little bit of ammo. The Kafine cleans are good. I'm using the EW 300s right now. Nah, you're good, Blender. You're all good, my guy. I have to be very efficient with what I do, and so like after your church in Toxie, I'm gonna be normally like 3 or 4. I'm normally here like I'm normally like live for about 3 or 4 hours or so, typically. Hope y'all have a good church service, man. i5 12400F 3050. I mean, that's not bad. Do micro ATX motherboards work in full-size PC cases? Yeah, dude. You just have like this little space at the bottom. You just have more space at the bottom. Come on. Come down. Come down. Come down those stairs, boy. Dude, that dude came in there jumping and doing all kinds of weird stuff. Bro, I'm not about that life, man. Why are all these people so crazy at this game? Sorry. You're on a 5080 9950X 3D? Bunker Buster? What does Bunker Busters do? Holy moly. Is that gonna hurt me? No! Why is the 14 run so hot? Where did Intel go wrong? I mean, they didn't make very energy efficient CPUs. How much FPS are we getting because Warzone looks nice? Dude, we're getting close to 200 on low settings without any upscaling. I'm about to turn on FSR though. Yeah, Meyer, we are at low settings right now. We're at the lowest settings we can be, but we are at 1440p. Dude, why? I hate testing this game. Dude, I'm so bad at Warzone. I don't play ranked. This is casual. Maybe ranked would be better because I feel like all these people just sweat their nuts off in this game. Can I say that on TikTok? I don't know. How many FPS? Yeah, dude, I appreciate you. What do you think of the Ryzen 7600X? I think it's really good, James. You built your first PC today? 55 degrees Celsius at auto? Yeah, I mean, it's a little warm, but I mean, it's not the worst. It's not as bad as like some people would make it out to be. Dude, I don't know why the FPS just dropped there for a minute, but it did a little bit. All right, so I mean, 190 is pretty solid, I'm gonna say. So now what we can do though is we're gonna turn on some FSR 4, baby. FSR 4. Set to balanced. Dude, I don't know why FSR 4 like doesn't give you. Let's do ultra performance. FSR 4 just doesn't give you more FPS for whatever reason. I don't know why. That's kind of annoying, honestly. Enemy soldier incoming. So, dude, should you upgrade your 1050 Ti? Yeah, dude, that would be a good upgrade. So how many laptop RAM can't... Wait a minute, so... I mean, you can't... So some laptops will let you replace the RAM and some won't. Just depends on the laptop. I don't know why FSR 4 doesn't like let you get more FPS. But maybe FSR... Honestly, guys, I will say, like, this looks bad. Why would... You've got gas moving in. Dude, this looks really bad. No, cut that crap off. All right, let's just turn on FSR 4. Let's leave it on native, and let's do frame gen and see what that does. Okay, there we go. All right, this looks pretty good, and it feels pretty smooth. I'm not gonna lie, guys. What do y'all think about this? Please do Modern Warfare vid for GPUs. Ronnie, I would like to, dude, but like everybody voted for the $2,000 PC. Don't use frame gen, which might be crazy. I mean, so guys, so like since I'm getting almost 200 FPS without frame gen, like it doesn't. I swear somebody just landed behind me. I don't, dude. So like, since we were getting almost 200 without frame gen, with frame gen we're getting like 250, which I think it since I have FSR 4 on, I bet FSR 4 native makes the sharpening a little better, so I probably don't get full 200. But like, guys, it doesn't like it is pretty responsive to me because the base is so good. So like it doesn't bother me at all to do like the full thing. Like, it doesn't bother me to use frame gen. But I mean, some people don't like it. Like, it feels really smooth to me. And I think the game just looks so clean too. But that's just me. Please do it before I buy a 3070. Well, dude, I'm not gonna have time to do it probably for the No freaking way, man. All right, guys, I'm done with this game. Just forget this crap. I think it's pretty good. I mean, 190 FPS without upscaling, and then like 250 with FSR 4 and a little bit of frame gen. It's pretty solid. I'm done with that for sure. You got flack on Reddit for your 2K PC because it didn't have a 5070 Ti. Yeah, dude. I mean, the 5070 Ti by itself is $1,300. Honestly. I mean, that's just stupid. That's just pure ignorance. Hey, Yasin, dude. That's a good combo, but I'm gonna have to mute you for a second because they're spamming. You can't be spamming, my guy. Hello, ask me my name. I don't want to ask your name. I'm afraid you'll tell me something dumb. Have you tested the GTX Titan? No, Meyer, I hadn't, man. Should you buy a 5600X, 3060, 32 gig? I mean, that's a CO for 650. That's pretty good. Ronnie, bro, I'll show you. Well, I can't show you on this PC. I can show you on this one, I guess. Ronnie, let me show you, my guy. Does it show up? Yeah, it does. Okay, let me show you. All right. Guys, I did. What the freak is Asmongold talking about? All right. So look, this was my last. These are the votes right here. 318 people voted. 80% of those. 80% of those. So over about like 240-ish people. Ronnie said $2,000, like $2,000 PC. Like, I mean, and then that I also put a poll in the Discord. All right, let's see if we can pull up the Discord here. I also put a poll in the Discord, and look, 72% of you in the Discord said $2,000 gaming PC. So that's why we're doing the $2,000 gaming PC, guys. So, look, is VRAM necessary for video editing? I've never tested a 2080 Ti. How can I boost my Ultra 265 RTX 5070 Ti? I mean, I wouldn't. Sam, thanks for the follow. And I'm glad dude, I really like the Toasty Bros too, Ronnie. Um, I mean, there was a few people that really wanted me to do the COD video, and I wanted to do the COD video, but like, it actually works out better because like I've had to spend all day building this new setup because this desk was sent to me by a company, and I really got to get it. I had to get the video done. I still haven't completely got the video done because like my PC's in the floor right now because I got to case swap my streaming PC. But anyway, let's do Halo. Let's do the Halo campaign with this, guys. Let's see what this does. Is an Nvidia RT or 2070? Yeah, dude. I mean, it's not bad. It's not bad. What I think the 2060 Super with the 12100F. I mean, it's an okay budget PC. 7500 X3D and 5060 good for 1440p. I mean, it can be okay for 1440p. So I did the RTX 5060 at 1440p, and it actually could play like every game that I tested for like with decent graphics, or like without upscaling, without DLSS. Can you mix RAM brands in laptops? I'm sure you can. Oh, really, Ronnie? I appreciate that, my guy. I still think the Toasty Bros are good, man.
Press enter key to start.
Dude, I hate when these games do like narration.
Sign back into your Microsoft account to continue playing Halo.
Oh my gosh, I have to do the dang Microsoft account. This is why people hate Microsoft, by the way. Yeah, I mean, I think 8 gigabytes is fine, Meyer. I think if you can use 8 gigabytes, you're chilling. How much FPS would a AMD Ryzen? Yo, RC from the NYC, $5 super chat. RC, dude, we haven't been. All we've done so far is we've tested. We just tested Warzone on this $2,000 PC. Because Warzone's what everybody voted for. So, I mean, not Warzone. The $2,000 PC is what everybody voted for, like in Discord and stuff. And so yeah, we just did that. I appreciate you so much for the super chat, my guy. Let's go to settings. Let's check out our video settings here. 1440p. Let's go 1440p Ultra. Screen shake, motion blur's turned off. Upscaling. I guess we have. No. Let's do no upscaling. Yeah, that's what we want right there, baby. All right, let's see what the old campaign can get us. I don't want to do a new one. New game. I don't want to do new game. Why can I not load my other game? Why did it not? Why I gotta start a new game? Okay, good. I don't have to. I can pick up where I left off. I don't want to do that. I just want to do this. All right, let's go. Dude, yeah, dude, we're gonna play the Halo campaign, test this out. Cause I want to do another stream with this PC where I stream and game at the same time with the PC. Yo, Cade, thanks for the finger heart, dude. How you doing, Cade? You enjoying your weekend, man? If you want to buy a secondhand GPU, sorry guys. This game was being crazy. If you want to buy a secondhand GPU, what should I check to prevent scams and faulty cards? If you buy from a reputable seller or something like that, like eBay or Java, you know, you get the stuff. What are the specs? We got an Intel 270K Plus and an RX 9070 XT. Ooh man, this is well, you were in my way, dude. That's what's wrong. Okay, our 1% lows are a little struggling. I don't know if that's because we're like the shaders and stuff. Maybe I started, but maybe shaders needed to load a little better. But 1440p Ultra, we're getting around 80-90 FPS. You want the... Oh, how about Facebook? I mean, I think Facebook Marketplace is fine, but if you do buy from Facebook Marketplace, I would make sure that you try to get try to get a video of them showing you that it's working, you know, before you do anything on that. Dude, 85? to 1% lows are balancing out now, so it must have just took a second to kind of load everything in. Well, I say that, and then we just dropped to 17
Area
FPS.
secure.
Look how pretty this game looks, though, guys. Like, look at that. That's so cool. That's so nice. You should have let me have it. I have a PS4. Oh my gosh. You're looking for an RX 6600? Yeah, dude. RX 6600 is solid. You might could do something like no, why? I want to get in the turret.
Let's go find the map room. That
You
will show
guys
the
drive. One of
location
you guys
Halo's
drive.
control center.
One of you drive?
I've been able to pinpoint the main facility by
You're so
cross-referencing Covenant
so
survey
lame.
data
I
and
wanted to
related
shoot the
tests.
gun.
Right. It's on this island. I've marked the entrance with a nav point.
All right. Let's go. All right. Okay, question. CPU. What are we talking about again? Which one were you? How much RAM does this PC have? 32 gigs. Thanks for calling out the negative Nancy's. Dude, the negative Nancy's get on my nerves. I mean, I doubt the actual negative Nancy's ever see anything that I say, but... Burnt! I ran over that little grunt.
There, in the cliff wall. I'll bet the silent cartographer is somewhere inside that facility.
Dude, it's so hard to drive this on keyboard and mouse. Is a i5-14400F... Ronnie, I wasn't talking to you, dude. I'm talking about, like, the Jay's 2 cents, the Gamers
Have to get in there
Nexus.
and stop them before they learn the location of the control center.
Those people, I call them the negative Nancy's. Whoa, 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 whoa.
The Covenant are putting up a real fight.
Oh, man.
Cartographer must be
Yeah, would you say the 5060 is the best pair for the 7500F? I mean, I think best pair is, like, not a thing, but I mean, it pairs nicely. They pair really nicely together. Where do you think you should get your PC from? I mean, there's a lot of good places to get a PC from.
Let them lock the doors.
Hey, oh no. They locked the door.
Interesting. I underestimated the Covenant's understanding of Halo's subsystems. We need to find the security override to get this door open. Cortana to keys.
Cortana, have you found the control center?
What are we looking at? Better CPU RAMs, better... I don't know. You should play max settings on single-player games. Hey, what is it? Good free shooter?
We're still en route to
I mean, I like...
when we get there.
Dude, man, there's still, like, so many frame drops in this game.
I want you to use any means necessary to force your way into the facility and find Halo's control center. Good luck, people. Keys out.
I gotta find a security
Let's move
override.
down the beach. Keep an eye out for any unusual structures that could house the security system.
Okay, well, I think I tested this enough. All right. Is the Intel Arc B580 and Ryzen 7600 good? Yeah, dude. I am testing. Oh, I wondered if the fall damage would work. So I am testing this one at max settings, like for real. Like we're at ultra. Like that's as high as you can go is 1440p ultra. So I mean, it's really nice. I don't know if that matters or not. No, it really doesn't. I don't know what that is, but hey, I think that's enough for this test. Hey, you got a Ryzen 8400F, 27. How much FPS should you be getting in Valorant? I don't know. I tested the 8400F a while back, but I don't know if I tested it on Valorant. Honestly, but I mean, I think you could get solid FPS for sure. I would say you could probably get 240 with that combo. Is it better or worth getting CPU upgrading over when you got CL30? You are talking about something else. I don't know. All right, guys, let's get out of that. All right, we've tested Call of Duty. We've tested Halo. Let's run some Cyberpunk. Let's run some Cyberpunk benchmarks. See what we can get going here. On the Cyberpunk benchmarks, I do have to lower my my thing on YouTube. I have to lower it to the middle of the screen. If you can, you should test this PC on Black Myth Wukong. I don't have it downloaded, man. Or I would. I would do that for you, Meyer, you know? I don't have it downloaded. Those haven't been I'm sorry, dude, anytime anybody asks for a free PC or free anything, it's instant mute. Nothing personal, it's just it ruins the vibe of the rest of the stream. Do Ryzen GT series have the same performance? What do you mean have the same performance? It's dude, it's fine. It's just I have a lot of people that just come in stream and that's just all they do is just spam. Can I have a free PC? Can I have a free PC? Can I have a free PC? And so I just, you know, that bothers me. Hold on, guys. I gotta tell my kid good night. Good night, buddy. Can you tell everybody, hey, everybody. Say hello, world. Sleep good, all right, buddy? I love you. Thanks, guys. Appreciate you. I had to tell him good night. It's time for his bedtime. All right, can you find me a $1,300 pre-built? I cannot at the moment. Join the Discord and we could probably help you out. I just don't have time. I'd have to do like some research or something. All right, guys. Let's start my testing here. How good is the RX 9070 XT in Cyberpunk 2077? All right, we're going to be testing it today with an Intel 270K Plus, 32 gigs of RAM, and we're going to see what happens here. All right, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to put it on ultra settings, no upscaling. All right, make sure that we're at 1440p. All right, we're going to run the built-in benchmark and see what kind of FPS numbers we can get. We do this live in front of a studio audience. Not really, but we are doing this live on TikTok and the old YouTube. All right, so we're checking and rocking and rolling. See what everybody's doing tonight. He's trying to play Minecraft. Is the Ryzen 5700X and RX 7600 okay? Yeah. I mean, Dennis, the 9800X 3D is like better in performance, but the 270K is like is not far off from it, and it and like it's significantly cheaper. Like I think I saw today the 270K Plus like on Amazon was like $270. That's half the price of the 9800X 3D. And guys, Intel didn't even give me a sponsorship for Intel Gamer Days this year, man. So sad. And I'm over here glazing them up, you know. 128 FPS on ultra settings at 1440p, guys. That's crazy. Not even gonna lie, that's pretty crazy. All right, so now what we're gonna do is we're gonna go ray tracing ultra. So that's nope, it's not path tracing, just ray tracing ultra with no upscaling. All right, and see what our FPS numbers are like there. You're trying to stream while playing? I mean, brother, you're barely getting 140 FPS on Slime Rancher 2. Dunker Sky, I don't have Minecraft downloaded. But I mean, it should get a ton of FPS in Minecraft. Hey guys, we're at ultra settings 1440p with ray tracing. And we're getting like 40 something FPS, almost 50. That's pretty good. Yeah, Elvis, look at this, dude. This is ultra ray tracing settings. Hey, you got falsely banned on Fortnite? Do you know how to fix it? I have no idea, James. But if you get unbanned, use code MMillerPCs in the item shop. Ryzen 7700X normal temps. 95. No, Dre, that's not really normal. Yeah, if you got like hardware banned or something, there's not a whole lot you can do. I mean, if you were cheating, then you deserve to get banned because that's scumbag behavior. But you know, Roblox, or is that also in? Nah, dude. Yeah, I don't really like Minecraft or Roblox very much, so I don't ever test them because like Minecraft can run on a potato. Hey, we got 52 FPS on ultra ray tracing, guys, with no frame gen, no upscaling. So let's see if we can do. So if we do medium ray tracing. So that turns reflections off. No resolution upscaling. All right, let's see if that gives us 60. If so, that's pretty dang good. Roblox, or is that also? Yeah, sorry, I already answered that. Don't feel like spending money. Yeah, I don't know. Not trying to be rude, but how do you have? There's 38 people in here right now. And I'm streaming at a different time than I normally stream, so I think that's probably why it's a little lower today. Yeah. We normally have anywhere from like 50 to 80 people in here, but I've also been. You should test those for April Fools. 9070 or RX 580. The RX 580 is probably going to be a better. Yeah, you're fine, dude. I don't live stream. I only live stream 2 days a week, and like TikTok's weird about how they do their live streams and stuff. Like they only push people that like if there's a bunch of people in here chatting, or which we have a bunch of people chatting, but and then like you have like people share the stream, you get follows. I also have to mute people a lot, so I don't know if that hurts me because like Prince J comes in here asking for a free PC. But we got 66 FPS on medium settings with no upscaling. That's pretty good. 52 on ultra. So let's try cancel. I don't want to do that. Okay. Sure, whatever. Let's go. I want to go all the way to ray tracing overdrive, which does path tracing. And we're just going to do FSR 4 and see what that does. Best card known to man. Hey, you, thank you for the follow, my guy. I appreciate you. Folks can't afford their power bills anymore. That's why the viewer count is low. That's funny. I mean, I like just vibing with you guys. I mean, I'm not super worried as much about the streaming part of things because like I mean, I gotta test this anyway. For me to make the YouTube video, I have to test this anyway, so I might as well like this is Cyberpunk 2077, so like I might as well go live and chat it up with you guys. Should I get a Samsung 990 Pro or Samsung 9100 Pro? I mean, the 9100 Pro I think is technically faster, but I mean, you can't. Both of them are fine. Yeah, there's different versions of FSR. It's almost 9:30 p.m. for me, Oliver. I'm in Central Time Zone. Um, Typically I go live on Saturdays around like in the morning or middle of the day. But I had to build a new setup today for streaming because it's for a YouTube video. I built a new streaming setup since I've been doing it so much so that I could be more efficient with everything, and it just took me way longer to build the setup than I wanted to. I also slept in this morning. All right, we got 55 FPS with FSR4, no frame gen on the path tracing settings. Let's turn on frame gen now. Okay. So we have to restart the game to do this. So then, yeah. Oh, yes, you can run it. Okay, Dunker, just don't use ray tracing. Yeah, dude, you're fine. I actually tested the 5060 on Cyberpunk. So I have that benchmark. I just don't remember what it was off the top of my head. You can use ray tracing low settings and you're fine. But if you don't use low ray tracing settings, you'll have to use a little bit of upscaling. But I mean, it would run it. It even runs it at 1440p if you wanted to play it at 1440p. This Cyberpunk favors NVIDIA GPUs. Steve, I'm not sure why you would be stuttering when you go on TikTok Live. You only have a 9060? Do you have a 9060 XT or just a 9060? Because that could be why you're stuttering, because the encoders are not as good on AMD, and so it's 9060 XT. I mean, you could change and like make sure that the encoder on your TikTok Live, make sure that it's using the AV1 encoder from your GPU and not your CPU encoder. But yeah, 8 gigabytes of VRAM is not that big of a deal though, really. I mean, people complain about it, but like, you can play any game with a 5060. Yeah, Steve, that's the only thing I know that you might could do to help you out. Ryzen 5070 and 7800 X3D for 2.1K. I mean, in this economy, it might be okay. What's a decent GPU, Jap? The best one you can afford. I got a video going live tomorrow on the YT. And I've already posted a bunch of shorts about it. But the Intel Arc B570 is good. 5060 is good. Even like you could go up to the 9060 XT if you want to play at 1440p. Aiden, thank you for the follow. You have an MSI 3050 low profile? Can you run VR? I'm not sure, man. I don't know much about VR. All right, we got frame generation, FSR4. We've got path tracing on. Let's see what happens. Decent AMD GPU for the 5500. Again, whatever the best you can afford is. $12 is like you can play AAA games at 60 FPS. Elvis, what are you talking about? The 5060 can play plenty of games at 60 FPS. It can play 60 FPS at 1440p. Like all the games that I tested at 1440p without upscaling, I could find settings where it could play at 60 FPS. Should you get a 9060 XT or a 3080? I mean, the 3080 is like a lot cheaper right now, honestly. Chickwarn, I think that if they optimize it for FSR4, but has it come out for the 6000 series yet though? They were working on it, but I don't know if they did. What's the best GPU you can get with a 300 watt power supply? Not a lot, Aiden. Not a lot. Like you could probably do a 3056 gig. Jersey. Yeah, we're doing Cyberpunk. This is our last test on Cyberpunk though. and then we're gonna go to Forza. This was with frame generate. We did frame generation with path tracing, FSR4. Got 110 FPS. Pretty good, pretty dang good. You just finished the game on mobile? Sweet. Oh, they're releasing it 2027. I got you. Want to understand RAM does similar render the game displays to you? I mean, there's a lot that goes into when a game lags. Good CPU for 1,000? You mean GPU? Because there's you like the best CPU that exists is not even $1,000 for gaming. Can I have a PC? All right, guys, you get instant muted if you ask for a free PC. All right, height Y70 or Lian Li Dynamic Evo. Saturn. The height Y70 is really good, but there is a new case coming out on Tuesday that is a budget version of the height Y70, and it looks insane. That's all I can tell you. That's all I can say. But I'm just telling you, Saturn, if you only want to spend like $100, wait till Tuesday. I'm gonna have a video about it this Tuesday. Yeah, this Tuesday. It's like I got a video, but I can't say anything else about it. But it's a really cool case. It's a really cool case. Do you think the Intel 770 3050 would work? Yeah, it would work fine. What exactly does VRAM do? I mean, VRAM's like video memory. I mean, I don't know the details of like what it can or can't do necessarily. Like, you want to increase your FPS. Currently, you have what kind of games do you play? Mario. Eli, that's a good PC. I mean, you don't need a 9800X 3D, but if you said mine, so it looks like you already got it. So it should be fine though, for reals. All right, let's move this back up to the top. Let's get out of Cyberpunk because we just got that rocking and rolling. All right, now let's test some Forza. Let's test some Forza. Forza is telling me to use a controller, but I'm not going to be playing. I mainly play Rust, which is super CPU dependent. Oh yeah. Oh well, I mean, yeah, you're chilling, dude. What's up, Loop? Hey guys, if you could spam that like button a little bit, and I gotta get let's see. Go live for 300 minutes. I'm gonna get that 40K likes. So TikTok gave me a goal of getting 40K likes, guys, and I'm at 10K on the week. Yeah, I'm not gonna ask y'all to do that. That's insane. Hey, yo, Ryan, what's up, my guy? How are you doing? How are you doing, dude? How are you doing? What's up, NR? Bro, I'm just asking you, you send me a PC? Instant mute, guys, if you ask for a free PC. 1080 Ti, Ryzen 5 3600, still good for Fortnite? I mean, it's okay, Ian. You should be able to get like 150-ish FPS. At least. Invalid later version. Oh, God, I hate Microsoft so bad. So annoying. Hey, is your favorite color orange? It's actually purple. My favorite color is purple. I'm just kidding. Yeah, it's obviously orange. Acer Nitro RTX 3050. There's no minor issue, just little scratches. Are you talking about, is that like a laptop? I'm confused. 7900 GRE or 9060? I mean, 79. I don't know. The 9060 I'm sure you mean 96 XT. Isn't frame gen override via the software required for the newest version? What do you mean, Loop? It's a laptop for only 324. You should put an RTX 5060 in an office PC and run games on it. Hey, Dunker Sky. Actually, I do have a video planned. I found this $30 PC off of eBay or like eBay, and I do want to put like a different power supply in it and like cut a hole in it and like run a riser cable. I saw somebody else do this and I thought it was cool. So I do want to do that. And so that 5060 would actually be really cool to do that with. You're about to build a 7800 X3D and a 7900 GRE? Yeah, it's fine, Carrera. Is your setup enough to stream and record at the same time? Eli, are you doing 9800 X3D? You can. I can. I've done that before on my PC with a 9800 X3D. It's fine. You could do it. I don't like AMD as much for streaming, but it would not be impossible. You would be okay. Just make sure you stream with your GPU encoder, and you should be fine. All right. Of course, Forza is going to make me sign in to my stupid Microsoft account. So annoying. I hate doing this. Sorry, guys. I can't talk and do this at the same time. It is super annoying. And then, because then I have to do this security code too, Hickey. And then, so annoying. Ryzen 5 7500F and 5060. Yeah, dude. I actually just tested that, Glenn. I just tested that. Nice setup. Easy claps. Thank you, dude. I appreciate you, dude. I love my setup. It's a little messy behind me because I just signed in. Oh my gosh. Stupid Microsoft, man. It's 2026. Why do I have to do this? Can you test Rust on the 650? No, I cannot test Rust on the $650 PC. Why do I hate Microsoft? They just make me dang sign into everything all the time. Which is super annoying when I try to, like, if I have to sell a PC, signing into my Microsoft account on it is super annoying. First of all, Rust is not an easy game to test. Do you not have your Iron Man chair? No, dude, I haven't had the Iron Man chair in my main setup in a long, long time. Ahmad, I am on Twitch, but I have Twitch, but I don't ever. I want to start multi-streaming on Twitch, but I haven't had time to set it up. It's funny how many games are more heavy to CPU instead of GPU. Yeah, dude, and that's what like the majority of people play most of the time too. Is FrameGen 3.1 most recent? I guess Loop. I don't know. I guess I'm not sure. I should know, but I don't. I haven't had my Iron Man chair in a long time. I actually use it for my work chair now. Is the B580 worth getting? I mean, it's a solid card, amen. What GPU with a 10100 to play Fort Siege CS2? Just Jan, whatever you can afford, dude. I mean, the 10100F is going to bottleneck you more in those games than your GPU. What's my favorite game? I don't know. I really like Fortnite. Like some Valorant, like some CS2. I like those competitive games. If I'm not playing those games, I would like Zelda and Pokemon are kind of in my wheelhouse for favorite stuff. What app shows the FPS like that? It's MSI Afterburner. MSI Afterburner. Let's see. Let's go to. I don't know why it's doing all this again because like I've played Forza before. Hey man, you want to build a PC? Should you wait till Black Friday? I would not wait till Black Friday because there's no telling what the heck's gonna happen between now and then. Convert to Rust, dude. I tried. So I've been. This funny story, guys. I don't want to. Why can I not skip this? So annoying. Can you build a PC for $155? You could, but it probably won't be very nice. All right, I can't listen to that crap. Do you think PCs will keep going? I mean, it does look like they're gonna just keep going up in price right now, honestly. Dude, it's making me do this stupid tutorial again. I don't know why. Can I not just leave this? Yes. Oh my gosh, it went out of the whole flipping game. The best way it have a console? What do you mean? I would love to see that short if you can tag me in the description or something. So, yeah, YouTube doesn't do shorts. What kind of what short do you want, Dunker Sky? What are you talking about? What short? What's your Rust story? Sorry, Eli, I got distracted. So I tested Rust. I used because a bunch of people asked for Rust, like when I first started doing this a few years ago, and so I went to test Rust. Well, first of all, in Rust, it takes forever to find a server that you can test, and so I went and tested it, got into a server, had no idea what I was doing, was just walking around the map trying to test it, and I ran up on this fort where these dudes were, and they literally just come out and just beat the fool out of me. They were, half of them were like, yo, Mikey Burger, thank you for the 10 jewels, my guy. Thank you so much. Hiding? The 5060 or 5090 Office PC short? Oh, Dunker, I got you. Yeah, it'll be a while before I get that done because I have a bunch of other stuff I've got to do. Hey, we got 10 more jewels from Mikey Burger. Let's go. How many watts do you need your power supply to be? Typically what I do, just like Google. Oh, that's why. Just Google like your minute, like whatever your GPU needs, and then like, and then just do that. Okay, let's just. I think I know what to do now. Why does it happen when I go full screen some apps that the vid it goes black? I have no idea. How can you get unlimited frames on Roblox? I don't know anything about Roblox. What should I expect on my first PC build? To have fun? How much do you think the $2,000 PC will cost a year from now? I have no idea. There's no way you can predict it. How lucky am I? You got your PC for 950 euros and now it costs 1,400. Sounds like you got some good deals, my guy. It's time to upgrade your CPU. Vins, what kind of games do you play? Mikey, my guy, you cannot have a free PC. It's funny feeling watching your current videos. Appreciate the price. Yeah, for real. Is the Ryzen 4500 and RX 6600? It's not a bad budget gaming PC. Vince, you're Valorant. You're trying to play AAA games. Well, what's your GPU, Vince? Is single channel RAM really that bad compared to Ozzy? It's not as bad for DDR5, but DDR4, yes, it can be pretty laggy. Is the RTX 4060 and Intel i5 13th gen? That's fine, Adam. RX 6700 XT, it's pretty good. RX 6600 is fine. Hey Matt, what do you recommend for streaming and recording your content at the same time? Like for what I do, Geek Media, like I use 2 PCs. I use OBS for both. Yeah. Is that like I use OBS? I haven't tried Meld. What's up, Bryce from the UK? How you doing, my guy? But yeah, so in my stream PC right now, I have a 265K and a 5070 in my stream PC. And if Forza doesn't work this time, I'm about to break my computer screen. Yeah, I use 2 PCs. So I use a capture card. I use an Elgato capture card to so this PC here is plugged into a capture card so that I can like test the PC at full capacity. That 9-year-old that you gave a PC is your cousin, Gavin? Really? Cool. I'm friend. His dad and I are pretty good friends. It's a long story about how that ended up happening, but I am gonna make a long form video about it. You got RX 600 for $200? You can find them a little cheaper on the used market. Gavin, look, dude, because you're a kid and you don't know when you like probably. But I have to. It's automatic mute in live streams for asking for free PCs. GTX 1050 Ti still works good. It can work good for some games for sure. What would be the best upgrade from a 3050? The best you can afford. Ryan, the only thing that I do, so I used to do Win Arrow Tweaker, but then I found like Chris Titus, and Chris Titus basically does the same thing as Win Arrow, and he has this whole script that you can run. And so, I mean, I just do that now. I don't do it on the ones I test though. You have a Sirius X? Cool. Hold on. Okay, I gotta start this recording. How good is the RX 9070 XT in Forza Horizon 6? We're testing it with an Intel 270K Plus and 32 gigs of RAM. All right, we're gonna be at 1440p. We're gonna do we're gonna turn off VSync so that we can do unlimited unlock settings. We're gonna go at 1440p. We're gonna make sure that we turn off all of the upscaling. We don't want any of that stuff going on. And then we're gonna go to graphics and performance, and we're gonna try extreme settings first. Let's see what happens. Gavin, I totally understand. That's why I only muted you for a minute. I understand. You have a budget of $2,500? No, $1,250. I don't know. I don't know how I couldn't read that. To get the best PC, Sufi, you're probably gonna have to buy some used parts. I've never heard of that, Ryan. Isn't Chris Titus a bit better to debloat Windows? Yeah, I use Chris for Chris's tool for debloating Windows. Hey guys, we're 1440p at 100 FPS already. That's pretty dang good. Extreme settings. Use the 5500. Nice. It's a solid CPU. Brody, what's up, dude? How you having a good weekend? You have a 9060 XT 16 gigabyte and a Ryzen 5 7500F. Lavi, first of all, yeah, dude, we're at 2K extreme settings. But Lavi, I wouldn't worry about a bottleneck. I'm just so sad that he has one, you don't. Gavin, I get it. But I can't give PCs to everybody, you know. RX 5600 9060 for a PC for Fortnite. You should be fine. Lust. When you say 9060, what do you mean? Like, you mean the 9060 XT or just the 9060? You want to get a Ryzen 7 X3D? I mean, you can if you want to spend the money. Do it, dude. We got 107 FPS at ultra or extreme settings. Okay, so let's do high plus ray tracing. Actually, if we got that high, let's do extreme ray tracing just to see what happens. What do you think the best way for me to save up for your first PC? I don't know, dude. Whatever you can find yourself to do. I mean, do odd jobs, sell stuff you don't want on Facebook Marketplace. Thinking of a Ryzen 9 7900X 5060 36. So, Sufi, I would not get the Ryzen 9 7900X if Fortnite is your main goal. Like, because it's just kind of a waste. It's just kind of a waste of money. If I test Red Dead Redemption 2, yeah, well, I don't know. Red Dead 2, I don't know if that's still a game. People like it. It's just kind of a waste of money, Sufi. Is eBay good for budget PCs? I mean, are you trying to stream and game at the same time, Sufi, or what? HP Victus 15 actually good. Some says has many issues. I mean, you're gonna have issues, some issues with it. Hey guys, we got really close. We got 57 FPS at extreme ray tracing settings. So just for fun, extreme ray tracing, what we're gonna do is we're gonna lower that to high. We're going to turn shadows and to ultra, and we turn reflections to high. Let's see if that gives us 60. Do you think the 9070 is good for 1440p Ultra? I think it would be all right for some games. 4070 Ti, Ryzen 7700 streaming and gaming, it'd probably be okay. My guy. 4070 Ti and 7700X, that'd probably be all right. Astrobot, thank you for the follow. What's up, Tech Matt? How you doing, man? How you doing? You got a 5060. I mean, Karasui. 5060 Ti or 9060 XT. I mean, the 5060 Ti is probably a little better, but it's like super expensive right now. Videos you testing out them specs so you optimize that PC. So Ryan, when I test the PCs, I don't like because there are a lot of people I know that do all these like tweaking and all this stuff before they. Hey, the boy DC, I appreciate you, dude. I wish. I mean, maybe I'll kind of blow it one day. But for Ryan, talking about the optimization, I don't like optimizing PCs that I'm using for testing because I feel like the average person is just not going to do that. So the only thing that I do is turn on XMP, and that's pretty much it. I guess if it's AMD, I'll like enable the PBO or whatever. But other than that, I just keep it very vanilla. That way people like, if people want to optimize and do all that, they can do that. Yo, super chat. Thank you so much, man. Dunker Sky, thank you for the super chat, dude. You're such a G. I appreciate you so much. I'm glad that you've been enjoying yourself, dude. I'm just trying to build like just a solid community where people can just like chat, have fun, and do that sort of thing. All right, we still didn't get 60 FPS with that, so I don't want to turn the shadows any lower. Those are miscellaneous settings. I'm not worried about that. Okay, so let's go environment. Let's keep car detail extreme. Environment geometry quality. Let's lower those two to ultra and see. I feel like that might do it right there. I I don't know though. We'll see. We'll see. Dunker Sky, thank you so much for the super chat, my guy. Do you think it's worth it to pay $120 for SM1 to build my first PC, or should you worried? Even if I'm not really interested in the games you try on PCs, do like to hang out with you. Cool, dude. Yeah, dude. Like, so like the testing that I do for these are just like I try to test stuff like this. I can run this test and then talk to chat. Like that's why I like games that have built-in benchmarks for that reason. Waffles, what's up, my guy? How you doing? Dan. What are we talking about? What's the best speed run 4K without stutter? I don't care about the budget. I mean, Dan, if you want to like spend all the money on the 5090, dude, you could. I mean, it's like a $5,000 GPU at this point, but I mean, you would be fine with a 5080 playing 4K. Also, watch you for a while, and I don't know how long, but my first time watching you was when you made a surge protector video. Oh yeah, that short actually did really good. Okay, guys, I guess we're just gonna have to do let's just do ultra ray tracing default at this point and see if that gives us 60 FPS. Yeah, you did say budget wasn't an issue, so I gotta go, but it's nice. The boy DCC, thank you so much, dude. Waffles, you won your first football game? Let's go. Let's go. Y'all stomped them, man. Did you score a touchdown? Or you play defense? The boy, I appreciate you, dude. Thanks for hanging out. You said budget wasn't an issue. Oh, dude, yeah, TikTok just it's dying on me, man. Toss, what's up, Toss? Thanks for joining. Sean, what's up, Sean? Thanks for joining. Mr. Derp MC Brantley, what's up? Toss, thanks for liking. Is it higher than the RTX? I don't know anything about PCs. So this PC is just solid build. I mean, RTX is like, what do you mean higher than RTX? What's up, Brantley? You having a good weekend? What's your streaming schedule? I always stream on Wednesdays and Saturdays. Okay, Waffles, I got you. You forced a fumble. Let's go. Nowadays should people go for a 500? I'm sure I'm assuming you meant 512 gigabyte SSD. Well, unknown. It's just a brand name. It's RTX is an NVIDIA GPU and RX is an AMD GPU. But I stream on Wednesdays and Saturdays because like I coach basketball, and Wednesdays and Saturdays are the best days for me to stream during basketball season. And so, okay, guys, I'm gonna figure this out. We're gonna go ultra on all these. We're gonna go high on that. We're gonna just do ultra on the shadows. All right, shader quality only on ultra. All right, let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. It's a 4-year-old. It's 4 years old. Toss, you're using an 11700. Should I 85 degrees after being cleaned? I mean, if it's what's hitting 85 degrees, the CPU. If the CPU's hitting 85, it's not the end of the world. You could try to like put some more thermal paste on it. Fun fact: 32 gigs of DDR4 costs $400 in your country. That sounds terrible. Is Radeon 7700? You mean the 7700 XT, Aiden? I mean, that would be an okay build. An okay build. I've never heard of a 7700 GPU. Are you sure you typed that right? Unless it's some kind of weird, obscure OEM build or something that I've never heard of. Just finished your 9800. Yo, Dunker Sky! Let's go. You want to be #1 in chat? I've never been on leaderboard before. Hey, dude, you're awesome, my guy. I appreciate you so much. That's amazing. That's amazing. Guys, let's give it up for Dunker Sky in the chat, guys. W's in the chat for Dunker. If you're on the YT or TikTok, y'all can put W's in there too, even though he's a super chatter. He's my top super chatter for tonight over on the YT. Let's go. Yeah, Mr. Dirt, thank you for hitting a W over there, paying attention on the TikTok. You just finished your 9800X3D 9070XT. Let's go, Kit Trick. Hey, we only got 57 FPS. What? I don't know what else to do to get this. Oh, I guess I didn't put those on ultra. Let's save those settings. Save those settings. We're on high. Oh, okay. No. Extreme shader. Okay, I didn't save the shader quality. All right, so let's try this one more time. If I don't get 60 this time, guys, I'm giving up on finding 60 FPS. Because I'm ready to play some Fortnite. Is 9060 XT a streaming GPU? Lenny, I'm actually going to be testing that soon. You should be able to stream with it if your CPU's okay. Yes, sir. Mission number completed. Number 1. I appreciate you so much, Dunker. You're awesome, dude. You're awesome. Awesome sauce. You got a Ryzen 5700X. Should that be all right? I mean, the 5700X is chilling. I mean, for streaming, Lenny, you could probably do it. You're just gonna have to I don't know how well it's gonna go for you. If you have reasonable expectations for your settings and stuff, you'd probably be okay. Is the 3090 Ti? Is there a 3090 Ti? I didn't know there was a 3090 Ti. Does that exist? I thought there was just a 3090. We got 59 FPS. Ugh, so close. All right, I give up. I'm done with this. All right. Let's see. Sir, is a 9060... You don't have to call me sir, first of all. Even though I'm old, I'm an unk. You don't have to call me sir. But RJ, thank you for the follow. 1440p gaming? Yeah, you're chilling with that. Hey, Dunker. That's okay, dude. You're in a good mood and wanted to be number 1 for the first time? Well, awesome, Dunker. I appreciate you, dude. I don't expect anybody to donate, but... But I do really, really appreciate it. It means a lot to me, for real. How long do you think it's going to take for AM6? I don't think anybody is... I don't know, because there's really no point in them trying to do AM6 right now because RAM prices are just stupid high. I don't think that's a priority for anyone because... And also they're worried about all the AI garbage. So I don't feel like AM6 is a priority for them. Call him boss? Yeah, dude. Call me boss, man. No, y'all can just call me Miller. It's fine. Braxton, what's up, dude? 9070 XT, 9800X3D, 1000 watts, 300. Yeah, Braxton, that's a solid build. 3 intake, 4 exhausts. Is that good? Yeah, that's fine, Rillos. I mean, most people don't really it's not that people way over worry about fans and stuff. Yeah, Dunker, I don't think I have a donator role in there. Honestly. I don't even know how to set that up. My Discord is very vanilla. Thomas, you said you saw a streamer gaming stream on 9070 GRE? Okay. That's pretty cool. This guy had a 5700X though, so that's why I was afraid about him streaming with it. Explain overclock in a GPU. You can just build your PC and play games, Emmanuel. Don't worry about overclocking it. There's a bunch of weirdos out there that you got to overclock, but don't stress about overclocking, man. Uh, you got double 1440p monitors. I can't talk on your 3060. I mean, that's kind of wild, dirt, but I mean, it's fine. I appreciate you, Dunker. You're awesome, dude. Appreciate you so much. I'll I'll check it after after stream. Hey man, you got a 2600 and a 9060 XT. What CPU should you get? I mean, the best one you could afford, I would say 5700X would be a really good like midish range. Um, can you play Fortnite with me, Brantley, Ryan, and Parker? I don't know that I want to do that. Maybe after I get done testing. I'll think about it. I'll think about it. I like how everything is orange. It feels fresh. Thank you, dude. I love like orange. Like I try to wear orange shirts in all my videos. There's been a couple times on stream I forgot to wear an orange shirt and nobody called me out for it. I was kind of disappointed, but you got MSI liquid cooler opinions on that? I mean, I don't have an MSI liquid cooler on this, but I've used my stream PC has an MSI liquid cooler. They're fine. They're perfectly fine. Dude, it's fine, Dunker. You don't have to be like I don't do very many collabs. I just don't have time for them very much, honestly. Uh Brillos, yeah, dude, that would be good. Case prices? I don't think case prices have gone up, Ryan. How much FPS would you get with a 4060 and 5800 X3D in Fortnite? Probably a pretty good bit, man. Twitch username? It's the same as it's the same username on everything. I'm going to as soon as I didn't have time today to figure it out, but I am going to try to figure out how to stream there and TikTok and YT all at the same time. Yeah, look, if you want to be a content creator, just post videos, man. Oh yeah. Yeah, time zones would make that very difficult. Does 9070 XT they're close in performance, Rio Gym. They're fairly close. I just lean 9070 XT just because it's newer. And it's gonna have the newer features and stuff, but you recently replaced your PSU, but your system won't power on. It's possible, like if the lights or nothing come on, it's possible your motherboard's bricked. I recommend like doing stuff from like Amazon, like AC. If you live where you can use Amazon, just just buy like that would be the best way to troubleshoot it. Why is your PC so dog? You mean like dog water? Bro, your case 6 fans for 39. Now I just went on Amazon, see it's $60. You might have just got it on sale, Ryan. Sometimes Amazon has crazy sales on cases where they'll have some cases for like $40 or something. Want to play Fortnite with you and your friend? I don't know you, dog. But I've got to test Counter Strike and Rainbow Six first. I've got to do those. Oh crap! Hold on. Before I can do Counter Strike, I have to. Okay, MSI Afterburner CS2. There we go.
Hey guys, how are you?
That's an AI voice, but or surely, yeah, he put it in that thingy. I gotta quit the game and go back so that I can find. All right, where's my Steam app? Where's Steam? So to play Counter Strike and MSI Afterburner work, I have to put in this code so it'll work. Super annoying, but anyway. Yeah, Dunker, you don't have to do PC content. Just do content on whatever you like have a passion about. What do you think if I should get a PS5 or a $600 PC? Manuel, what kind of games you play? What kind of games you want to play? Because that could handle. No RGB posting. Is it like motherboard? If nothing is spinning or anything AC, I would say lean towards motherboard. Your motherboard port getting hot? What do you mean? It's currently 10 p.m. for me. I don't think I set the time on this, or I don't think I set my time zone correctly on this PC. Bro, you have a 4068 gig, 12400, like casual. You're getting low FPS. Is the Steam Deck worth it? You play anything? I mean, it's 4 a.m. Guys, that's crazy. I can't believe y'all are up at 4 and 5 a.m. watching streams. What should I replace? You got a 12400F and a 1650. Yeah, Dunker. I mean, dude, when you're first starting out, it doesn't like those audiences overlap enough that you're probably fine. Just post videos, man. Hey, Matthew, it's 10 p.m. for me too, dude. In the central time zone for the W's. Sleep is for the weak. Yeah, dude, I don't sleep very much. All right, guys, let's we got to test some CS:GO real quick. How good is the RX 9070 XT in CS2 paired with an Intel Intel 270K Plus? I can't talk today. DDR5 RAM, 32 gigabytes of that's, and so we're gonna see what we can figure out, what we can do, and let's test this out. We're gonna start at 1440p, but we're gonna do 1080p and all the other resolutions as well, the 4x3 stuff that people like to do. I'm on there, dude. M Miller PCs. You can find it for sure. All right, so low settings so we can get the most FPS possible. We're going to do the workshop maps, CS2 benchmark. Let's run this bad boy and see how much FPS we can get. How many FPS in CS with a 9800 X3D with iGPU? I don't know. I've never tested that. I got you. You're 18, have nothing to do. That's crazy. Should you update it? Yeah, dude. Used to, people would say like don't update the BIOS unless you have issues, but now because there's been so many issues with motherboard manufacturers like AM4, AM5, Intel, update the BIOS because they're always pushing out stuff, and I just recommend doing that personally. I'm upgrading to AM5, which CPU is better, 7800 X3D or 97X for 1440p. I mean, the 7800 X3D is going to give you like more FPS, Jorvik, especially in CPU-based games. But like, you don't have to have it. I mean, the 9700X would be fine if you're, unless you're playing a lot of esports stuff. Oh, reloads. Yeah, I don't know, dude. That's kind of weird. The 5090 is gonna be a lot better in integrated graphics. You meant to put 8 months. Ryan, I don't remember what we were talking about. But when you bought a PC running 200 FPS, lock in Fortnite, now can you do 180? I mean, it could just be the new season, Zillin. I mean, make sure all your drivers are up to date and stuff. I mean, sometimes just the way Fortnite updates and stuff, it could just be that. Is Samsung SSD good? Yeah, Emmett, they're good. There's nothing. I mean, they're solid for sure. So, do I get a PS5 or a PC? Manual? It's up to you, dude. I mean, you can't go. I mean, the PS5s are really expensive right now. All right, let's see how much FPS we get in this. Should you get a 5800 X3D 38 Ti, or do I make the switch to AM5? We got 574 FPS at 1440p. I think that's pretty good. All right, now let's try 1080p. Let's see what that does. It was in a previous season also. Maybe try. I mean, you could do that. Yeah, I know it's why. Oh, okay. I got you. Yeah, MC Dirt. I can't put that like in TikTok. Hold on. Let me ban this guy real quick because that's a spam bot. Guys, this EAFC, I don't know what that is, Ryan. Because your SSD is stacked. What do you mean? Like you have like a bunch of stuff on your SSD? Matt, that would be a fine combo. Now, if you're building it from scratch, I wouldn't get the 5700G. But if you already have a 5700G and you want to throw in a GPU, then yeah, that would be fine. That would be a good one to throw in. Rillos, I really have no idea because that's such a weird situation that I've never seen. Thomas, I know what you're trying to do, trying to keep the #1 rank. Nobody takes my place. I'm the king now. That's hilarious. I had my PC go out recently, random power down after a game crash, then no post. That's crazy. I'm Ran. What's up? Dirt, I am 34. You have a 5090, but you play 2D indie games? I might be overkill, but hey, dude, I would flex my 5090 if I had one too. Honestly. You think the 7700 pair with 9070? Yeah, dude, that would be fine. For that would be perfectly fine. We only got 451 FPS at 1080p. That's kind of weird. Let's run that again, because that's very strange. We should have got, because we got more than that at 1440p. If you had a 5090, I'd post 10 videos a day about it. That's hilarious. Your PSU shot sparks out while gaming? That's not good, my guy. That is not good. Let's see what happened. Totally non-NPC. They told me it was the RAM after not testing anything. Yeah, that's crazy. What games do I like to play? I like to play Fortnite, Valorant. CS2 is actually a game that I like, but it takes like an hour to play a game, so I don't want to do that. How do I know if my motherboard has a heatsink? I mean, you just will see it. Intoxy, what's up, dude? Wasn't CS2 what you wanted to see anyway? We're having some issues with CS2. Something's going on. I'm just going to restart it. I would have to restart the CS2. All right. How does config 1660 Super Ryzen 5700 32 gigs? I mean, it's okay. You got room to upgrade that GPU when you need it. You had to pay $640 for a brand new 5070. That's not terrible price, honestly, right now with the way prices are. Yeah, Windows game mode's fine, John Boy. So we tested it one time at 1440p, and we got like 500 and something FPS. Now we're about to test it in 1080p. Yeah, it crashed, I think. When you playing Fortnite, Brantley, I'm playing it after I got this and one more benchmark thing I got to run, and then I'm playing Fortnite. I'm not real sure. Maybe it was a fluke. I got 500 FPS on the other one. I don't really know. Cool. Your favorite games are Roblox, Minecraft, 2 kid games, 1 adult game. Yeah, I get it. GTA 5. Okay. What CPU would you recommend? I mean, if you could go AM5, Zillin, that'd be cool. I mean, if you go like a 7500F or a 7600. Betzer. I mean, all the OLEDs are pretty good right now. So whichever one you can afford. I have Asus OLEDs. Those are the main. Those are what I use personally. I think they're really good. You, Brody, and Ryan. Brody just asked that. Dude, it's 10:20. Are y'all not going to bed? Oh, your headphones disconnected. That's funny. I have not. I didn't watch the GTA 6 leaks. Have I, Bubba? I have not tried the new Modern Warfare. I didn't download it today. I was gonna pre-order and play the beta, but everybody wanted me to test this $2,000 PC. So, Andre, I figure most pros for CS probably use 1080p. Honestly, should get gold or platinum PSU. I mean, if they're the same price, the platinum's gonna be a little better. Yeah. Cheese wizard. You're welcome, man. All right, let's see what our FPS was. It's kind of weird that we got like less. We got 482. I wonder if my 1440p benchmark was just a fluke or something. Oh, wait a minute. I had this capped. I'll have to start this over, guys. I'll have to do this again. Dang, that's probably what was messing it up. All right, let's change that. I had to do that. Low settings. I gotta change this back to 1440p because I gotta run that benchmark again. All right. How good is the RX 9070 XT with an Intel 270K Plus in CS2? We got 32 gigs of RAM. Our settings right now, we're rocking 1440p, low settings, and we're gonna run this benchmark right here and see how much FPS we get. If you have $1,000 budget, should I get a 5090? You can't even get a 5090 for $1,000, my dude. You got 625 XP on here? Hey, yeah, you are. Why don't you play retakes? It's quick and provide accurate intoxic. I've never done retakes before, I don't think, on here. I don't know. You're 11? That's crazy. The graphics drivers are up to date. I just installed them today. Yeah, unless you just got a bunch of disposable income, a 5090 is kind of a waste of money. And also, another thing in Toxie is that I've compared this benchmark thing to actually playing a premier game or no, a competitive game, and I get the same FPS. So Ryu, dude, if you're I'm fan rank 11. Oh, I got you. I see what you're saying. I'm not checking my DMs, dude. For me, a 5070 with 1440p monitors peak, dude, it is a solid gaming experience for sure. I'm low settings, Andre. Not on ultra settings. Yeah, but ultra settings at CS2 does kind of like do weird stuff with the FPS. I've done it before. All right, we got 447 at 1440p. Let's try 1080p now. And it could just be this Intel CPU, like it just doesn't give you as high FPS. What's the best specs you could get for 1.2K? Yoshi, who are you calling idiotic? Oh, his name is Tommy Tech Idiotic. Why do I stutter so much in Fortnite using 5600G? Because integrated graphics just struggles. Oh, Dirt. See, man, I appreciate you stopping by and chatting for a little while. Dude, why does this game keep crashing, dude? I don't know why this keeps crashing. It's getting on my nerves. Thank you for the follow, Dirt. You have a 6800 XT you're not using? Then throw that in there. Oh. You are using 6800 XT. I mean, I'll just check your drivers and everything. You shouldn't really lag. LaMelo, I haven't done the full YouTube video yet. I'm waiting until I get all the benchmarks done. All right, let's try this again. 1080p, low settings. So annoying. Yeah, I think the game's a little bugged out or something. But I don't have time to reinstall it and stuff. Is it that important to plug in your HDMI or DisplayPort into your GPU? Yes, 100%. If you don't, you're getting a Series S for your birthday in next month? Okay, cool, Bubba. Let's go. You upgraded from a 4070 Ti Super to a 5080? Just for the name? That's wild, Yoshi. But LaMelo, yeah, once I get done with all the benchmarks and stuff, what's your schedule for next week's stream? I do every Wednesday and Saturday, Thomas. For sure. If I do any other days, it's just random. But I'm mainly Wednesday and Saturday are the two guaranteed days. Wednesday's always in the evening around like 5 o'clock Central. Maybe like 5:30 Central, something like that. And then the Saturday stream is normally more morning, midday. You're gonna use that for power outages in case it's a long time for the power to be back on? Okay. Do optimization apps actually work? I don't use any of them. Bro, can you run this this is 1080p, Nick. We're doing it at 1080p right now. We're running it at 1080p right now. All right, let's see what we get here. Okay, why do some people's PSUs tell you what, but sometimes they can go way beyond the limit? For example, I got you. Yeah, what Thomas said. All right, guys, we got 494 FPS at 1080p. Can you say why it's because if you don't plug it into the graphics card, it's not using your graphics card at all. That's why. if you don't plug it. Otherwise, your graphics card is just not doing anything. What's up, Scott? I mean, I don't know that it's unsafe for it to spike or anything, because I mean, then you know. Oh, Bubba, I see what you're saying. It would shut off your generator. Your GPU is a 1660 Super, planning to upgrade CPU to 5600. Since I only have a stock cooler, is it okay? Yeah, the 5600 actually comes with a stock cooler, so you would be fine. Yeah, 400 FPS is pretty good at 1080p. Yeah, I agree. But now what we're gonna do is we're gonna test 4x3, because a lot of people like to do the 1280 by 960. The 1280 by 960. So hold on, but when I do this, I have to change the settings of MSI Afterburner so they'll actually show up on the screen. All right, there we go. All right, you may not can see it on TikTok, but it's fine. I'll see if I can move it over a little bit so TikTok can see the counter. I wonder if I would reach 400 FPS with a 58. I don't know if you'd reach 400, but you should get a lot of FPS for the 5800X. Oh, Dunker, yeah, you're chilling. You're chilling. Guys, this game, something is wrong with this game. I don't know if it needs like to update or I didn't like the Lotus, the 1% lows. I have to restart the counter, otherwise it just goes to 1 or 0 like when stuff's loading. It's not a big deal. Okay, I guess we're just not going to see the counter. Okay, there, then it popped up. See, look, like if I restart the counter, well, I can't right now because, okay, yeah, look, 1% lows are going up, but that doesn't really, I have to restart it. Okay, now let's test this. This is the last one we're doing. All right, hey, $600 without SSD PSU, what should you buy? I'm not sure. I'd have to like do some thinking on that. You look, see the 1% lows are low just because we were at the loading screen. That's not the real 1% lows though. But MSI Afterburner's glitched because I had to restart the game. Yo, what's up? On YT, I don't even know what to call you. I'm just gonna call you Rare, I guess, because you think you're very rare, apparently. Red Lotus. Yeah, storm last week, and it was knocked out 300,000 people in Northwest Indiana power outage. Bubba, that's wild, man. Is the GTX 1080 still worth it? I mean, if you're just like playing esports and stuff, you're probably fine. Yo, thanks so much for sharing the live, dude. I appreciate you. Amir, thanks for joining. Thomas, I agree. Scary storm? Yeah, dude, that's crazy. We had a decently bad storm here the other day in Alabama. It knocked our power and stuff out, but it wasn't that bad. Would you consider a Ryzen 5 3600? If they're around the same price, Lotus, I lean towards the 3600 if you're buying used. If you're okay with buying used, I lean 3600. But they're both fine. They're both really good. So it'll be fine. All right, let's see what our FPS is. I think it should be pretty good. I think it should be pretty good. We got 519. Let's go. That's pretty solid. I like that a lot. Your GTX Titan Maxwell died. You upgraded from 16 to 32 gigs. That's crazy, dude. I hate that your Titan died. Yo, what's up, Heartweed? You got 5 generators, so I'm Gucci. Oh, dude, that's sick, man. All right, that's pretty good for CS2, guys. All right, let's check Rainbow Six Siege, and then we can play some Fortnite. Oh, should you get the 5060 Ti or 5070? They're both good. I mean, the 5070, you can probably find the 5070 cheaper than the 5060 Ti right now. The way some of these prices are. All right, let's change that back and let's go to Rainbow Six Siege. Yay. Heartweed, no. I mean, I tell people no all the time, so. Abode or ABDE. Awesome, dude. I'm not checking DMs because you probably asked me for another PC. Dunker, yeah, a lot of people are from the US on YouTube. Yo, it's you, very rare. Cool, dude. Flash arrow of light. Dude, all right. You're gonna pair it with a worry about your CPU bottleneck, Red Lotus. No, dude, you'll be fine. You had a Quadro P620 Radeon. Oh, dude, that's crazy. That's definitely a downgrade. What's going on? Is my mic sound weird now? You took your dad's old PC apart. The thing was old CPU different. There's no GPU, so I don't think it's really worth. Yeah. The cat, Goo Goo Gaga. Thank y'all for joining. Brody, thanks for joining. Why do I have to be expensive playing on a crappy laptop right now? Run 70 FPS low graphics. I don't know, my guy. Dunker, it's just my TikTok chat. My TikTok chat is just weird like that. Your friend calls me 007 when I play Call of Duty. 0 kills, there's just 7 deaths. That's funny. David Davin. That's pretty funny. Oh yeah, dude, that's crazy. It must have been a bad storm if National Guard come in. Blues, thanks for joining the live, my guys. Oh, dude, we got to 10K likes. Sweet. RIP to your Titan X Maxwell. Lasted 11 years. That's crazy. You had it for 11 years, dude. What do you do with that? Like, do you use it for gaming or are you just chilling? Hey, Jamie, I appreciate you, dude. Okay, you do for gaming. Guys, if you ask for free stuff, it just ruins the vibe for everyone else. That's pretty cool. Is there a giant difference between a 2060, 2070 Super? Like both the Super versions, Jamie? If they're both Supers, there's not a huge difference. How many games do you have on PC? I have a pretty good bit. A lot of them I've never really even played. Anthrax, thanks for joining. 007 from Forsaken. You have a 2070 Super, crazy bottleneck though. So, I have a lot of I'm only testing 7 on this PC though for the YouTube video. What's up, Teddy? Do you try emulating like PS2? No, I've never done any of that. Yeah, you're making it work till you can buy a replacement. I get you. Do you need an antivirus? Not unless you just do stupid stuff on the internet. They have built-in antivirus to Windows, so unless you're an idiot online and just do stupid stuff, you don't need antivirus. You're asking because you want to make side project build with the 14100F and 20 series? Yeah, I think either one would be fine, Jamie. Why did that switch to 4K on my display settings? I don't know. I don't know why I did that. You haven't played Rainbow Six? I'm not a huge fan of Rainbow Six personally, but a lot of people ask me to test it, and so I've been doing it. 1080p, no problems for sure. All right. You have a 9060 or 9600X and 5060 Ti. Is that good? Yeah, dude, it's really good. Hey, yeah, for real, Flash Arrow. I bet with those that you have to put in there, you definitely need that. The BS I had to you have to run games, use lossless scaling. Yeah, dude, I bet. How much performance would you lose vertical mounting your GPU? Probably none. I mean, your temperatures might be a little higher, but it's not going to be a performance issue. Wallet Warrior, Eddie, what's up, guys? All right, let's see. We're gonna do a let's see. We're gonna do the benchmark, the built-in benchmark stuff. All right, let me start the recording for the YouTube video. How good is the RX 9070 XT in Rainbow Six Siege? We're gonna be testing it with a 270K plus, and we're gonna start out with very high settings. Just why not? Just to see. It's kind of like the middle settings. If you're playing a competitive game, you probably don't want to do max settings, but we'll also test it on low settings at 1440p, so make sure you stick around for that. My 1% lows button is not working, so bear with me on that. So just ignore the 1% lows, which I am having some frame time stutters, which is unusual. When to replace thermal paste? You just built your PC 4 months ago? You got a long time. Hey, thanks for the rose, my guy. Truly Kate sent some roses too. I missed that. Eli, thank you for the rose, man. If you play 1080p, no, Purge, it's not going to get damaged. Hey, Matt, which one do you think is best for someone who's never ridden either ATV or dirt bike? I have no idea, Wallet Warrior. I don't ride either one of those. Yeah, like at least, I would say probably even like 5 years, you'd be fine. Can you get a PC? Nope, but you can get muted for 5 minutes. Asus B550 3600 1070. I mean, Jay, you can play some games with that. It's not the best PC. We got 265 FPS. We did have some stutters there though, so I'm going to try. I'm going to restart MSI Afterburner so that we can get a more accurate. We can get the 1% lows to work a little better because it didn't register the 1% lows. You just use it for Fortnite. Yeah, Jay, you can play Fortnite with that. Eaten by Sharks, Portrayal of Guilt. Daniel, I'm not sure what you're talking about, dude. Are you a bot? I think that guy's I think he's a bot. think he's a bot. You got banned from Apex? That's kind of weird. Okay, let's just... Alright, we're restarting MSI Afterburner. And Rainbow Six Siege. Alright, let's do this thing. What's the best GPU for the Ryzen 5 5600? The best one you can afford. You saw your... on the 1080 11 gigabyte? Well, the 1080 Ti... I mean, I think at this point that you just... like, it just doesn't have driver updates anymore, Jay. So, like, at some point, it's just gonna keep getting worse and worse as games start pushing more updates. It's just gonna get more and more bugs, more and more lags. So, because it's not gonna get driver updates anymore. Sometimes Grumpy Caden. What's the best gaming PC under $700? I don't know. It just depends on like what kind of games you wanted to play and stuff like that. Why you can't update your NVIDIA driver? I have no idea. Is there an update available for your NVIDIA driver? Leak the 1080 Ti source code and make it immortal? Yeah. You have a Ryzen 7 5700X 56 Ti. You get so much stutters and drops in Fortnite, so inconsistent. I don't know what to tell you, my dude. There's a lot of things that could, you know. Oh, Bubba, you asked me how my day was. My day's been pretty awesome. I actually built a new setup for streaming to make things a little bit more efficient, and we can see the PC better in the background. So, I did that today. That's why I'm streaming. I normally don't stream this late on Saturdays. Yeah, it's available, but I don't know. I got a PC. You won't let me download. That's weird. That is just super weird. I don't. So typically around Christmas time, Caden. Around Christmas time, I give away a lot. Like I try to do like 3 or 4 giveaways with stuff like that, like monitors, keyboards, mouse, stuff like that. When I hit 150,000 followers on TikTok, I'm going to give away a PC. You're in day 12 without power? That's insane, Bubba. Super fan. What RAM? We got 32 gigs of RAM in this PC that we're testing. It's some crucial RAM I found. All right, quick match. No, I don't want to play a quick match. What am I doing? Quit matchmaking. Quit matchmaking. Stop. What are we doing? I don't know. I don't want to do that. Can I quit a quick match? I don't want to play a quick match. Okay, good. I think we're at 6,000 mega transfers per second. Or I can tell you real quick. No, we're at 5,600. So yeah. Which on Intel is not as big of a deal. All right. Let's see. Dude, you stole your Dell Precision from your old school? Oh, they left it in the computer lab to rot? That's crazy. You installed DDR5 8000? That's crazy. I think I have some 8000 in a PC that's just in my closet on a mini PC that I had Echelon. I say that it doesn't. Thanks for the GG, Lowry. What app is that? This is MSI Afterburner. That's how I see like the FPS and stuff. Yeah, I think the Intel they say the Core Ultras can benefit from like super high speed RAM. It wasn't bad either. Intel i7 6700, 8 gigs. Oh yeah, that's crazy. That the yeah the school. There's no telling how many PC schools throw away, dude. Should you upgrade to AM5 or just max out AM4? It just depends on what you got the money for. Purged. If you got the money, I mean, why not? All right, so we got 265 FPS on very high settings. Let's go to low settings, 1440p, and see what we get. Inside an abandoned building. Oh, really? That's crazy. Why do schools need GPUs? I don't know, Bubba. Unless it was like, it could have been like an entire computer lab. That's wild. What's up, Chud? Skytech Gaming Cobalt 250 14400F 16 GB. Is this good for COD? It would run COD okay. Super fan. If you're just gaming, AMD is fine. I mean, they're both fine these days, really. AM5 is, if you're just gaming, I lean AM5 personally. General Flipper, what's up, dude? Yeah, I mean, if you can afford 16 or 32 gigs of RAM, that would be great. You have a really bad GPU? I'm sorry. I can just upgrade. I mean, you can upgrade if you want. We got 387 FPS at low settings, 1440p. I think that's pretty dang good. You have enough mechanical drives in drawers to operate server for a small franchise? Dude, I have a lot of those as well. Dunker, you're still here. You just don't know what to ask. That's funny. 333 angel number? Oh, the minimum for the minimum FPS? Waited 5 minutes to get unmuted? Cool. Don't ask for a free PC again, or you'll get banned. What's your opinion on Asus? I think Asus has some cool stuff. The specs, queuing bands, the specs, we have an Intel 270K Plus and a 9070 XT. I would do the B570 over the 3050. I literally just told you not to ask that or you were going to get blocked and you did it anyway. What an idiot. Guys, if you ask for a free PC, you get muted. If you wait till you get unmuted and then you immediately ask for another PC, again, you're getting blocked, which disqualifies you from ever winning a free PC when I do giveaways. Might keep up with your reflexes. Is funny. There's 205 people watching. That's crazy. Dunker, sometimes on YouTube Shorts and stuff, like I get like I get some stuff like, I don't know, sometimes on YouTube it just happens like that. Like with you, because I stream on Shorts and this at the same time, and so that just, it just kind of happens. Hold on, guys. I gotta tell my wife goodnight. And then we're gonna play some Fortnite. Did I stop the recording? Yeah, I did. I want to tell my wife goodnight, and then we're gonna play some Fortnite. I can't believe there's 209 people in here. Hey, if you're watching on YouTube right now, you're either asleep or you're not paying attention. But if you are, can you type 1 in the chat so we can see how many are real people? And I'm gonna tell my wife goodnight. I love you. Good hubby you are. I try to be a good husband. My wife's awesome too, because she puts up with me. Dunker and Toxie, what's up, guys? Decline. You want a Logitech setup? EBK, are you the one that won the Logitech setup? That's so cool. Yeah, JBX, I do giveaways occasionally. So every year around Christmas, I do giveaways, and then like my big giveaways are like when I hit certain follower numbers. So having breakfast, dang, dude, it's almost 11 o'clock here. Um, oh, you changed your name for your gaming channel? Cool, dude. Yeah, time does fly. You have a GTX 960. Do I need to upgrade? This just depends on like Meyer. Thank you for sharing the live, my guy. Real Asher, thanks for joining. You said I can't stand the color orange, but I want to see if anyone wear orange. Is this guy? Yeah. I always wear orange. I saw your giveaway to 9-year-old. Yeah, dude. Which that one was kind of a unique situation. I am making a long form video. I just haven't had time to edit it, honestly. All right, let's see if we're on performance. No, we're on DirectX 12. We'll play one game on DirectX 12 and then we'll switch. Let's turn that off. Max 3D resolution. Nanite geometry. Shoot. Let's just do this and then we'll switch to low settings. Why not, you know? New gizmo available? I don't know what is a gizmo? I have no idea what a gizmo is. All right, let's see. Any advice on beginner editing for content? Super fan, thank you for subscribing over on the YouTube. You have a 5070? Yeah, dude, I think this would be a good combo, super fan, honestly. That'd be a super good build. Which monitor are you using, bro? 360 plus FPS? I'm using a capture card right now, so I'm not getting like full advantage of the FPS that I get in game. But anyway, tips for beginning editors, EBK, like what kind of software are you going to use? Honestly, I think nowadays like when it comes to editing and stuff, I think people like more like down to earth stuff because there's so much AI and garbage out there. Oh, you can't see. Hold on. Yeah, let me fix that for you guys. There we go. There we go. I got you, Caden. Thanks for WComms. How good is the RX 9060 X? Sorry. How good is the RX 9070 XT in Fortnite? We're testing it with an Intel 270K Plus, and right now we are on DX12 settings, and we don't have any of the naturalized geometry on because that's annoying, but we do have everything else on Epic, and we're gonna see what we can do here with our settings. But you want a laptop? You only have your phone using TikTok stuff right now? Oh, okay. I mean, it is a lot harder to edit on a phone. Not gonna lie. I'm gonna hope that was a bot because he was just like, nope, not a bot. I just missed so many shots. I was totally panicking, but it was definitely a bot. So hey, you won't happen anytime soon? You want RAM prices to go down? Well, you're gonna be waiting for a long time if you're waiting for RAM prices. And the 5070 is also went up in huge numbers. I'm not playing with anyone right this moment. Also though, guys, like if you do play Fortnite, use code MMillerPCs in the item shop. That would be super cool if you did. If you want RAM, just search abandoned buildings. Yeah, you could pick some up that way. What is this? Hey, we got a little dude here. How cool is that? Chat. Looking at not 57 series contender 970X. Yeah. I agree. You stole 15 computers. That's crazy. I played Fortnite in 2017. Yeah, I've been playing since chapter 1 season 3 or I think it was 3. But it was at the very end of 3. I didn't get the Reaper skin. Cuz I didn't know what I was doing. Is it bad to overclock CPUs? It's just not necessary anymore, Caden. Like just for fun, I like off stream, I tried to overclock the Ryzen 5 5500 and it literally did not make a difference in my FPS. It might have gave me like better 1% loads or something, but it's just not. It wasn't crazy by any stretch. Speed shooter, increase rate, fire, reload faster. Sweet. Let's do the drum gun. Let's go. I do not have enough mats for whatever's going on right now. Buy a replacement GPU for your Titan X when you get paid. Sweet. Sweet. Okay, guys, we're at the max settings. We're getting like 162-ish FPS. I think that is pretty good. But we're not like yeah, we're going to play on performance mode too. I'm about to turn all this to low or off, except for view distance. We're gonna leave that on far. Turn this to low, low. After we have to restart to play on performance mode, so we're gonna do that after this game. But we're gonna play this game out with this. What our CPU temp should be for 9700X3? I mean, it just depends on what AIO you got. It like temperatures. People stress out too much about temperatures. Like as long as you're like with an AIO, I would say you want to be like while you're gaming, you probably should be like below 70. If I had to guess, I would think. Oh, by the way, guys, we're getting 294-ish FPS right now. All right, so we need do. Hey, we got a gold adventure sprite. Give me that. Let's go. And now we got a green pump. I do not want a med kit in the place of my pump. Can you help me out? I have no idea. The upgrade is worth it. What do you mean, Tyler? So we're 5800 X3D. You have a 5640. I mean, yeah, if you can afford it, that would be good. That'd be a good like thing to do. Yeah. Oh my god, dude. Can you help me out? I have no idea what to upgrade. Bro, I always look at your content. Amazing content. Thanks, Zero. I appreciate you so much, dude. Let's see if we can, I think that was probably a bot. But we're going to get all those mats because we don't have any. I also need some movement, but I don't have any of that either, so. Guys, why? It's going all over that place. I need a better drum gun, too. Honestly. Yeah, hey, Jimmy Sidewalk, thanks for the subscription over on the YT. Let's go. You used to play PUBG 2018 watching Shroud? That's cool, dude. Is the CPU getting cooler with the AIO with more fans? I mean, it kinda, in a way. It can. It just depends on a lot of different things. Yeah, that's true, dude. I mean, at that point, it's just kind of, it is what it is. 7800X3D 3080 Ti for 1100? Absolutely, dude. Who would win a fight Sonic or Flash? I don't know. I would root for Sonic, honestly. If we're being honest, I would be rooting for Sonic. Guys, I don't have any movement. I'm pretty... what? I just... Oh my gosh. I dropped my gun. What are we doing? Why are we running around like this? I almost died to a bot because I don't know what I'm doing. And I grabbed the... Not like quiet, but like normal. I don't... quiet sizzling sound? I don't know. Honestly. Well, there's a blue drum gun. There we go. Blue drum gun. Purple 8-bit. Is this got max? Yeah, these both have max in it. So let's do this, and then I'll pick up the other one. Like fast? How does... I'm not sure. I would hope Sonic would win. By the way, it's back on that conversation. What's your opinion on the 5060? I don't mind the 5060, but honestly, right now with the way prices are, it's just kind of unfortunate because it can be as much as like $400 right now. Okay, now how do I get down from here without dying? That is the $1,000,000 question. Oh my gosh. That's so annoying. What's your favorite GPU in terms of price to performance? I don't know. I just heard someone shockwave. Yeah, it does suck that everything's super performance. Hey, 77 K-Bus. I said that was a really good deal, dude. I don't know. I guess you didn't hear me. Weren't paying attention or what, but that's a super good deal. Good old Foot Barn. Good old Foot Barn. Hey, you paired? Yeah, dude, that's a good combo. It's a super good combo. You need a MacBook? Black Cat? Why do you want a I mean, I do like a MacBook for editing. What's the best budget CPU for Fortnite? It's hard to say. It really just depends on what your budget is. Oh my gosh, guys. I'm going to... Okay. You don't blame data centers. You blame data centers and AI boom. Yeah. $300? This CPU's pretty good for $300, honestly. 9070 GRE. If you find it under $500, I think it's a solid deal, honestly. For gaming though, I mean, you can't really game on a MacBook, so it doesn't really help. AliExpress. I mean, I don't know. You could get this CPU. If you want to go cheaper, you get like a 7500F for like $100, and that wouldn't do. Really? Do you build PCs if I send the products? No, I don't, unfortunately. I just don't have time for that. And it's too much liability on my part. Is a 1080 Ti and 3600X? I mean, it's not bad. The 1080... Yo, what do we got going on? Let's go. We got a game otter from Heath Walker. Thanks so much, Heath. I appreciate you. Is Fortnite the same as PUBG? Kinda. You gotta go to sleep, Dunker Scott? Yeah, dude. You need to go to sleep. For sure. You definitely got to go to sleep. Hey guys, when we're getting almost 300 FPS, we're not even on performance mode. It's just, oh yeah, your headphones are on high. That's funny. My bad, Bubba. I don't know why the alerts are so loud, but yo, we got a game controller. Let's go. Is the alert loud or me yelling? I watch your videos all the time. Definitely come back when you. Okay, overclock. I appreciate you, dude. I'm using money to buy it yourself, but you only play Fortnite? Yeah, dude, that's fine. How many games have we tested? George, this is our last game. We tested 7 tonight. We're gonna test this on performance mode though. The 9850X 3D is on paper probably the best gaming CPU, yes. I just like it, like if people are gonna spend their money on me, I wanna get hyped for them, you know? Some kind of like invisible bridge or something, man. It's crazy. You know what I'm saying? Enable 4K ray tracing, try to win? Heck no. Definitely not. I really want to shoot Dr. Roboto, but there's only 3 people left in the game. How do you feel about GPU prices? They suck right now. I hate it that they all went up. It kind of messed up some of the videos that I was going to do. I don't know where my sound went. Why is my sound gone? Hey, we got something else, but I can't look right now. We got a Game Pass Otter. Let's go. No, he one-shot it. Oh, he had 3 health left. You cooked. You bought a. It's cooked. You bought a 7600 for 285. Yeah, I would have bought a used GPU probably for that. You got most of the build, just a different case. Nice, George. That's awesome, man. I'm really enjoying it. Now I am gonna test it again with the same games, but I'm gonna do it while I game and stream at the same time. Heath, thank you so much for the donos, my guy. You're awesome, dude. Resident Evil 9. Yeah, some people, is that still a popular game, you think? Also kind of a scaredy cat, so unless does it have a built-in benchmark? Because I don't want to get scared, you know? Guys, I just exited out of Fortnite before I switched to performance mode. Trunks, we just tested it on DX12. The Elite. No, dude, you're fine. The ice is just the white version. Oh, we did super fan. I keep wanting to call it Supergirl because that G's there. But super fan. We did test Forza. We tested Forza, Cyberpunk. Yeah, I do typically do Black Flag, Adam. I didn't do Black Flag with this one, but I do typically do Black Flag. All right, we're gonna switch to performance mode here. Brantley, why are you not in the bed, dude? It's 11 o'clock. What's up, Mr. Winkle? Refurbished Bree. That would be a pretty good pair. It just depends on the prices you find where you're located at. Like in the US, The 9600X is typically around like 180-ish to $200, and the 9070 GRE, if you can find it under 500, it's a pretty good deal. Your birthday is in November, getting a laptop. Let's go. Oh yeah, Colton, I remember that. We talked about that. You recently got an Arctic 2 360mm AO for $66 and a used 5500 for $65. Nice, overclock. That's nice. Heath, you just built a mini PC with a 7700X 3D, 16 gigabytes of RAM? Because you're not a millionaire? That's funny. Hey, I like your Blastoise profile picture, by the way. 9060 XT. That's a solid build. No, I don't do any tweaking, Grant. Use a 1080. Is a used 1080 for $60 good? Yeah. You're saving for a PC, but prices are crazy. Even the used market. Oh yeah, sorry, dude. I do have filters for, because I have a lot of kids that come in my chat, so the F word just automatically deleted your. It should have timed you only out for 1 second though, so it shouldn't be that big a deal. No, you're good. It's running everything I can. Yeah, dude, you're chilling, Heath. People make a big deal about the RAM, but you can get them for $672 altogether. No, I think you're chilling, Bree. I think that's pretty good prices. Can you do a 5080 build with 3K budget? Probably. You probably could. You're already deep in the game, decided to buy piece by piece. Why not, dude? Hey, Mr. Adam, you're chilling, dude. It's just the auto mod that got you. Hey, overclock. Sometimes the 5500 does go on sale on. Oh, you're welcome, Bree. That's what I'm here for. I try to help people out. Questions like that. All right, let's see. Are we on performance mode? All right, performance mode. All right, let's check this last one here. I don't know what happened to my sound though. Let's make sure that it didn't. Yeah, we're still on the Elgato 4K. Did this go to something else on my stream PC? No. My sound just went out a while ago. Yeah, I don't know why. I don't know why I lost sound. You're having issues with your daughter's build? What are you having issues about? Cam, we're testing a 270K plus and a 9070 XT. You're upgrading your little brother 66 Super to 3060 Ti for 180. It's a pretty good deal, Jay. I'm still not 100% sure why I have Smitty JSU. Why am I getting spammed friend requests? Is that you, Brody? What are you having, Heath? Do you know what you're having an issue? Why am I? Does Matt read chat? I do read chat. Will you upload how to put a GIF on AIO? So you just have to download the motherboard software, or not the motherboard, the AIO software. So for Sama, I had to download Sama's software. Cam, that's crazy. You got a 10900K with a 5080? Some dude asked for a free. Yeah, dude. If you ask for a free PC, it's automatic mute, because it just ruins chat for everybody else, in my opinion. Because if I don't do that, I'll have like a bunch of little kids just spamming. Can I have a free PC? Can I have a free PC? Can I have a free PC? And so it's just super annoying. Is the 1080 still good for gaming? It can be. It just depends. Like, it's just gonna get worse. Holy crap, I'm dead. There's no way. No! 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 And literally some of these people are just so dumb. Like, can I give you a free PC? Jay, you almost got muted for that. How did you get the background on your MSI Afterburner? When you set it up to where I moved it to the middle, there's a thing called fill where you put the little background on it. 2070 Super would work great. Matt tested it recently, and that's why you're hooked on this channel. Let's go, Intoxy. I appreciate you, dude. I think the 2070 Super would be fine. That's crazy. Can I not give you a free PC at all? That's funny. Oh, you're the one that are you somebody asked why I was using Intel and AMD because I think it's a good combo, dude. Cam, it is probably bottlenecking your 5080 a little bit. Unless you're playing at 4K, then it might not be too bad. But it's not like the insane difference. I think the 270K plus is a really good a really good deal for a PC. People say that AMD and Intel don't pair well. Fortnite. 9070 XT and 16 gigabytes of DDR5. I don't think that's terrible. Can I make a PC that uses the best DDR3 specs for a video? I don't know if that would be a good video or not. We're playing on 1440p performance mode right now. Are you on the MSI monitor? No, I'm on a KTC monitor right now. True Sniper. Cam, thanks for the follow, dude. What do you think the Ryzen 5 3500X 1660 Super for your son's starter? I think it's pretty solid. I built a PC for a kid at Christmas this year with those specs, and it runs pretty solid. Hey, thanks for the follow. Thank you for the otter, Heath. Heath been blessing us up today, man. Tim, you got a 14700 5060? Yeah, you could change it out for the 9060 XT if you wanted to. Although, I mean, you're not going to see like a huge, massive, and like performance boost. I don't think. We're on 1440p, guys. 1440p performance mode. We're getting like 400-ish FPS right now. We ever try to max out an old i7 build as a joke? I don't know. I might. Oh, you need more VRAM? Well, I mean, if you need the VRAM, it's not. I mean, it'd be fine. Oh, for Call of Duty, you might see a pretty good uplift in Call of Duty actually, because Call of Duty really likes AMD GPUs. You got a 9800X3D for the 270K. Would it perform better? Yeah, the 9800X3D beats the 270K for sure. I'm playing on the $2,000 build. I already did the CS2 benchmark. We got at 1440p in 1080p, we got over 400 FPS. It was close to 500 at 1080p and the 4x3 resolution. Cam, the bottleneck's not terrible. I mean, you're fine. Like, I wouldn't worry about it too much. Are you playing at 1440p or 1080p? That could affect things a little bit. But can you do a $1,300 build? That's kind of a weird price, in my opinion. But we are gonna do a $1,200 build soon, I think. because 1440p high quality. Yeah, you're probably not bottlenecking a ton, honestly. Hey, HZX24, thanks for the follow. Should you upgrade your 1650 Super to a 3050? Oh, crap. I'm getting shot at from somewhere. Okay, that was definitely a bot. All right, sorry. What's your GPU and CPU? We're doing the 270K Plus and a 9070 XT. Yeah, the 96. Yeah, Tim, the GPU is definitely better. When I said that earlier, I'm just saying like as far as it's like your upgrade is like it's not you're spending a lot of money to upgrade, and it's not gonna give you like 100 FPS more. Like you're gonna get a decent upgrade, but it's not like huge. And you could just sell your 5060 and recoup some of the cost. So if that's the case, it's not. It's not terrible, especially if you're gonna play Fort like Warzone or Call of Duty. You're gonna. I think that would be worth it if you're good with selling the 5060 and getting some of that money back. Opinion on the 5500 X3D? We just don't have it in the US, so that's why it makes it hard for me to do a 4K test. This would be a decent GPU to do a 4K test on. I didn't test anything at 4K today. But I might do that. I might go back and do that. I don't know. If I do it, it'll probably be off stream though. Is the 5070 with the Ultra 7 Ryzen good for gaming? Yeah, it's good for gaming. Should I get the 5070 Ti or the 9070 XT? I'm not really looking mainly for gaming. The 9070 XT is fine, Dom, for gaming. I mean, it's crushed everything we've thrown at it tonight. Have you done a $1,500 or $1,400 build? I hadn't yet. I haven't done one of those yet. So I'm about to do one that's around $1,700, but you could do you could probably make it 1,500. I just chose some questionable parts because they were sent to me, and I wanted to make a cool looking build. So, what graphics we're using? I'm using the 9070 XT, and my guy that asked about this PC behind me here, this PC is the $2,000 PC that we built, the 270K Plus and the 970 XT. That's what we're testing, right? The one behind me is the one we're testing. So when I live stream, this PC, whatever PC's behind me, is always the one that I'm testing. So yeah, would you be willing to make me a Lucario? I don't know what you meant, but if you're asking for a free PC, I would not. Newfie, why would you gain more XP from elimination, looting, surviving storm? Why would I want to do that? Who picked that cheat code, man? 9060 XT and 7500F? Yes, dude. Have you reviewed a 5070? I did, but it's been about a year ago, Cat Lover. It's actually my most viewed video on my channel. Could you do a $1,400 build and test it? I don't know. Because the budget builds do better for me on the channel. So like I've got this one, and I've got another PC I've got to build tomorrow or Monday. And Tim, thanks for the follow, my dude. Hey, YouTube chat, we still awake, alive over there? Y'all just chilling? Yeah, it's my most viewed video on YouTube. It's got like 300,000 views or something. My guy. My homeboy over here is trying to let's go. Get out my lobby. Get out of my lobby. Hey, since the 6950 XT are kind of cheap, I don't know, dude. I've thought about trying to get one. How cheap are they right now? How cheap are they? Because that could be a good one for me to pick up. Hey, thanks so much, dude. I appreciate you stopping by. I can't really see what your name is because you got those weird letters, but I appreciate you so much. Hey, let's see. I think they dropped down to 50-70 price level on the used. Really? How much? I think Tim, you could probably get 250 to 300 for it because they're like almost $400 brand new right now. I would, if I was going to list it on like Facebook, I would probably start it at like 300. What's the GPU CPU? We got 270K plus and oh, this is a bot. Oh, dude, he freaking hit me hard. He had the Oni shotgun. He hit me hard, man. I probably shouldn't just be standing out in the open taking this shield and stuff. Oh, it only got used a month. Yeah. I would say you might could even start at like 320. You know, I personally don't like the idea of selling. I personally don't like selling the idea or the idea of selling it like the same price as you bought it. So like a little under it. Do you have a PC for 1K? I built a 1K PC from Micro Center a while back, but I want to do another 1K PC soon. With updated like without going to Micro Center, but I haven't done that yet. What kind of PSU should you get for 9070 XT and 9800 X3D? I mean, I would say like you could like at least like 850 probably. I think I don't remember what the rating is for. I mean, you might could do 750, but I'd probably do 850 to be safe. What is up with me not being able to find a movement? For raw performance, should you get a 3070 or 5060? I would still lean 5060 Peyton. What are the best specs you can get for 2K? Probably this, maybe a 7800X 3D if you're just gaming. That's not a huge difference, Tim. And like I said, if you're mainly worried about Call of Duty like favors AMD, and so you'd be chilling. But I mean, I just like I said, just have like realistic expectations for like what your FPS is going to be. Like I think at 1440p with a 5060 when I tested it the other day on Warzone, I got like well, actually I don't remember what I got, but I can't. I mean, I've got it written in my notes somewhere. Is a 9800 X3D 970 a good combo? Imro, yes, it's a really good combo. 4600H good for gaming. Slur probably not the best for gaming personally. Oh my gosh. That was dude, I sold so hard right there. Oh my gosh. He had a crown too. And he had Jonesy Sprite. Dude, I should not. They're as cheap as the 5070. I don't know, dude. I don't really have a lot of extra money right now to spend. I'm trying to get out of debt right now, honestly. So I'm trying not to spend like a ton of money on stuff. So is this just like something to like throw up like as for protection? Oh no, it heals you. What? That's crazy. Is 16 gigabytes of RAM enough? Yeah, for a lot of games it's enough. So I don't really sell pre-builts. I just do content creation. I mean, I sell stuff sometimes. Hey, Superfan, if you're still there, I just now saw your Intel price is also increasing. How did I miss all of y'all's chats over there? The Intel GPU prices did increase. Yo, Saint, what's up, my guy? Is a 5060 with a 14700F good for Fortnite? Yeah, I mean, you should get plenty of FPS in Fortnite. We're getting over 300 with this combo. I think that's pretty good. I honestly thought it would be more, but let's make sure that we are. Everything is low. Yeah. I thought it would be a little more, but, you know, it's all right. All right, let's see what this cheat code thing. Dude, it was hard. Tail Sprite. Cool. I don't have any extractors or anything, so. All right. Where is the vending machine? No, it wouldn't let me build right there. PC specs were on the Intel 270K Plus with an RX 9070 XT. So, and we got over 300 FPS in Fortnite. I think that's pretty good, honestly. I think that's pretty good. Would I game on a 1080p monitor? I think it's fine. I like 1440p, like that's my favorite. But like, but I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. You're getting an $800 PC. What should spec I'll be buying from Micro Center? If you're buying an $800 PC from Micro Center, are you gonna build it? Dreamy, are you gonna like build it yourself? Is 8 gigabytes of VRAM enough? Oliver, I think it's fine. If you're gonna build it yourself, then you're probably gonna have to go with like Ryzen 5 5500, honestly, Dreamy. The problem is that bundle at Micro Center only has a single stick of RAM. Gabe, I don't think glaze is the right word. Charlie, my guy. What budget GPU can you pair with a Ryzen 5 7600? If you have an AM4 motherboard, that CPU won't work, Bree. It's annoying with prices. Yeah, I mean it's annoying, but the way that I feel about it is just like we can complain if we want to, but like there's nothing we can do about it. So just have fun, man. What game we've already tested all the games I got installed on this PC. So I'm about to call it quits, but I was just gonna chat with you guys for a little. Bree, do you have a CPU right now or no? What's the best build for 500? If you do some really good deal hunting for $500, you could probably do like a Ryzen 5 3600 and a 5700 XT. But you have to get like all used parts. You could probably do that. Is the 4070 Ti and 7950X3D good? Yeah, dude. Emmett, that's a solid build. Yeah. I mean, capping your FPS does help your 1% lows most of the time. My PC was lagging bad and the PC store turned off XMP and fixed. Why is that? It could be, I don't know, Joshua. It could be that like you just got a weird set of RAM. Um okay, so Bree, are you in the US, Bree? Or no? So what kind of budget we dealing with, and what kind of games do you want to play? J Star, thanks so much, dude. How you doing tonight? What's the best combination GPU for the Ryzen 7 5700X? Kenneth, I always say just like the best GPU you can afford. I mean, if you want to do like the highest that quote unquote, is not going to bottleneck, like the 9060 XT, if you're going to go brand new, 3080 if you want to go used and save you 100 something bucks. Budget and resolution are so important. Yeah, it's hard for me to answer a lot of the questions when I don't know like the games or budget or uh so Drea, if you if you're willing to buy used, then you can go AM5 for $1,000. Colton, that's awesome that it comes with 16 gigabytes of RAM. You're chilling then. Because you found it for a pretty good deal, right? What CPU alone can get 200 plus FPS? Lewis, are you talking about like it's not going to get 200 FPS without a graphics card, but are you talking about, I mean, and then what game are you talking about? Because like Fortnite, that answer is totally different than Valorant or like Warzone, you know? Your Ryzen, your RX 5700 XT, 600. Yeah, it could be your 500 watt power supply. Noah, thanks for the follow, my guy. Brand new, go AM4 decent build. Yes, but you probably still have to go 16 gigabytes of RAM. I looked the other day; it's really hard. Oh, the AM4 is for your nephew. He plays Fortnite, Minecraft, Roblox. I mean, the Ryzen 5 5500 is brand new, is going to be fine. If you want to go used, you could do the Ryzen 5 3600 Bree. If you want to spend a little bit more money, the Ryzen 5 5600 or 5700X are also good options. And then GPU, there's a ton of options. You can build a nice little budget PC for him. Unless you want to spend a lot of money, I would say used for the graphics card probably. But Allie, what is up? How are you doing? I didn't even know you knew about this TikTok account. How's married life and teaching going? Hopefully you don't have any students jump out of a window. No, I don't know much about the B840 motherboards. How much? Yeah, the 5600 is way better. I just don't know what their budget is, Ken. You have a 10400F and a 3070. What CPU should it upgrade? I mean, Joshua, your only option's like a 10700 on that motherboard. Charlie, what's up? Yeah, you're an OG for sure, Allie. But I mean, heck, I hadn't been your teacher in like 8 or 10 years, so you don't have to call me Coach Miller anymore. Are motherboards expensive, Charlie? They don't have to be. Colton, that's a great deal for that laptop for sure. What can I do for a temporary fix for black screens? When are you getting the black screen? That's where it's kind of hard for me to say. Oliver, it just depends, dude. You said I don't really know what your budget is and stuff. Oh, I mean, if you could do. I mean, you would be. What was your GPU again, Joshua? I don't remember what you said. Like 1.5K? You said you were poor, dude. That's funny, Allie. I appreciate you. I had a lot that year was fun. Y'all were a good group of kids. Promoted to Matthew. It's funny. You're young, you got to pay for it. What's a good budget PC? I don't know. Everybody's idea of like budget is different, so it's hard to say. What PC can run Fortnite at 300 FPS for 200? You're not gonna run Fortnite at 300 FPS for only $200, Lucas. A PC I built runs slow on startup, but if I restart, it works great. I don't know, Daniel. It's kind of weird. What's the best place to buy cheap PC parts? I mean, you just have to do used. I will say cheap CPUs, AliExpress is finally a good option again for people in the US. As long as you buy from like a trusted seller. MJ Loyal, thank you for the follow, my guy. You have a 3070, Joshua? I mean, you don't have to upgrade your motherboard. You could do like the 11700 or something like that and be fine. If you wanted to go AM4, you could. Just went to AM5 because you burnt your network driver. Burnt your network drivers just to have the same issue. It's kind of weird. Thanks for the follow, Chinese symbols and squiggly eyes. Should I buy 16 gigabytes of DDR4 or 64 DDR? Those are not even remotely the same price. You could probably do 32 gigs of DDR4. Yo, we got a game controller for MJ Loyal. What's up, dude? Thanks so much, man. I mean, I really don't know. What are your other specs? And I don't really know your name because you got Allie. Thank you for the rose. Can you easily change the case of a pre-built? As long as it's not like Alienware or Omen, you probably can. Yeah, Kenzo, I'm not sure, dude. You're getting a new PC with a 5060 Ti i7. It depends on what the i7 is, Q50. What's the strongest GPU you compare with a Ryzen 7 8700F? Whatever you can afford. Did you make the graphic of the logo? No, dude, I paid these guys from to make all of the stuff for me like that. How much FPS? 9600. I don't know. It depends on what game, guys. Every game's different. How much FPS? 5070 9600X. I just read that. Yeah, the 2070 Super is probably not going to play at 2K unless it's like esports. The only thing you might could do, guy that's asking about the black screens, is you might could go into your AMD software and like undervolt it. That might help you. How much FPS do I run on Fortnite with my best PC? On my main PC, I get close to like 500 FPS at 1440p. Should I go with an AMD CPU for gaming? Yeah, I would say so. Is the Intel 270K Plus good? Yeah, it's fine. I think the 270K Plus is a better deal right now. 7700X 5060, is that good? Let me go over 200 FPS in Fortnite. Yeah, you would get over that, Charlie, for sure. Rayuf, thank you for the follow. Chinese symbols, you got a little bit of a bottleneck, but if you play at 1440p, you'll be fine. Hey guys, I hate to do this, but it's almost midnight here where I'm at, and I got church tomorrow, so I'm gonna have to I'm gonna have to get off here. Last thing is, if undervolting doesn't help, you just need to change out your power supply or possibly buy a lower wattage GPU. Anyway, guys, I gotta go get some sleep. You can join the Discord if you want to ask questions. Link is in bio. Bree, you're welcome. Join the Discord, guys. I get too many DMs about free PC, so I hardly ever check my DMs. And if you're asking for a free PC, you're definitely not going to get a response because the answer is no. But at 150,000 followers, we are going to do that. So anyway, catch you guys later. Thank you so much for stopping by. I appreciate you, especially you guys on the YT chat. You were awesome. Same on the TikTok. See you later.